Static is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get
today from Ford Field in Detroit.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And his first look is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
That open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes
under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The carry.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Jason Huntley. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of it, thinking about that when this one is over.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Carr. Ebron caught left side. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Again, the ball carrier.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. It's a 2nd and goal from the 1.
And goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brought down back at the 4-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Man, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A give. This is Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Minshew's pass intended for D.D. Westbrook.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this one to Switzer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ryan Switzer.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 3, Lions 0.
On 2nd down, Samuels fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle by Jeff Okudah.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now they'll throw with Carr. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Carr over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
Carr's
11 yards there, just like last play.
Johnson.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Steelers.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44, Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Enough to start to have a good drive big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
We're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Minshew sets to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Minshew's pass.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
For the Lions.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the end zone. A scoop and score on the final return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, don't I ever?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Carr now on 1st down. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. Ebron with it over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Eric Ebron.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
By number 21.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Third down.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether you expect
pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
it certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here's Jack Fox now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Switzer. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Carr's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
From the 30 on second down. Minshew. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not.
And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In trouble here. Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
It's a gain of 2.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
He's out of bounds at the
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Boswell's kick is good.
Is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and you have punts went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
Jay Johnson. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Up 2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Minshew. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
By Alex Highsmith.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. First down before he's brought down at the 3. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Makes the score Steelers 16.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Deontay Johnson.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
First down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr completes it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Carr to throw again. Open man is Switzer, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Pittsburgh.
On first down, Samuels. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Emmanuel Ogbah brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings
on 2nd and 9. Carr.
At the 36.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 19. Lions 10.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. This one caught by Davis. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It'll be Minshew again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Rosas to add the extra point.
The kick is good.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Albert Rosas set to kick off.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw is Carr. Able to find Switzer. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Steelers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6.